drip too hard, don't stand too close. You gon' fuck around and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care why.
Hey YouTube, your girl Gigi's back. We knocking these videos out one by one. I did the Potomac Housewives, now we gotta talk about the basketball wives. I mean, OG, that's literally the only two words I can say, two letters I can say for this goddamn episode. OG, OG, OG. But before we get into that first, if you are new to your girl's channel, let me welcome you with a big what's up. I appreciate you for tuning in. And if you haven't already, that little red button, you know, that's down there, the subscribe button, please hit that so you can join the girls fam, be a part of the team, okay? And if you put a heart emoji down in the comments, I will shout you out in future videos, you know, as a form of appreciation, just to let you know we see each other. All right, all right, all right, okay? So, basketball wives, hold on, let me focus here. There we go. Basketball wives opens up with Evelyn and Jen, they ass made up, partly with Jen's fake ass half apology with the if I said something, maybe if I said something. Like, we all know Jen, like, you been caught. But nonetheless, her and Evelyn make up. Now they upstairs making up and everybody's downstairs starving at breakfast thinking, oh shit, it's pots and pans flying everywhere. Malaysia's like, at this point, I know Evelyn probably threw a drink because Jen is not admitting that she was wrong. But they get upstairs for breakfast and Evelyn's like, girl, she said, you know, sorry, she admitted to it. And Malaysia's mouth just, did she really, bitch? And I'm like, yeah, if only you knew that bitch was half-ass telling the truth. But Malaysia was like, she still ain't for it. Like, yeah, Evelyn, you cool with her, but Malaysia is definitely keeping her distance. She is not fucking with it. So after everybody's cool, eats breakfast and stuff, they all decide to go out for their little excursion activities. Now, half go do bike riding, and the other half, they go and do, like, little go-kart shit. So, OG, Evelyn, Shawnee, Jackie, and Jen are all riding bikes. Now, on their little excursion, they all sit down for, you know, a nice little swig of drink to cool down, and OG ruins the moment once again with her, oh, well, you know, I need to tell you guys about Malaysia and her drive-by at Cece's engagement party, and I need to confront her about this because I'm so over this whole Byron situation. The shit started with you, okay, OG? But she basically threw Cece and Byron under the bus talking about, well, they told me things that they wanted me to say, and so I'm going to, you know, say everything at the table so there's no more telephone. And then Jen comes up in conversation too because it's like, well, if OG, you gonna work things out with Malaysia, Jen, are you gonna work things out with Malaysia? And she was like, well, I mean, she threw a table at me. I think I need an apology for that. Bitch, where? Because that was only in retaliation to what you did. Try to put her in some business that had nothing to do with her, and you try to play her intelligence and like pull her in some shit. Like, I would feel the same way as Malaysia. Like, bitch, you tried to play me, and luckily I'm not a messy bitch. Like, Malaysia's not a messy bitch, which is why your plan didn't work and you had to, you know, what is it called? Not extort, I guess extend help somewhere else. So Shawnee was like, I'm not fucking with that, because that whole situation was 95% Jen and 5% Malaysia, and Malaysia's thinking I should have threw the whole goddamn diner, restaurant, candlesticks and all. And you lucky you only got that little coffee table, Jen. But at the other little, I guess the girls go-kart riding, it's Kristen, Feby, Malaysia, and Dominique. And they sitting there talking about how, you know, Malaysia talked to Byron and she knows OG wants to talk to her, so they gonna go ahead and knock that shit out. But Dominique is so obviously in an awkward position because Malaysia's like, I know that's your friend, but bitch, I'm not fucking with her, and that's it. We keep my distance. And Kristen is still hurt over the whole Cece thing, so that's like a huge issue. Speaking of Cece, she has a little segment. She's wedding dress shopping, super beautiful dresses, but the family starts talking about how, you know, Kristen London, they won't be at the wedding and how they're fighting. And her family's like, look, like, you're going to have to deal with this as long as you're with Byron, so you might as well try and figure something out. Cece, I do agree with you. No matter what you do, you're going to be wrong. It's not you that they're really mad at. They're just, like, using you as a scapegoat. Their issues are with Byron, and that's what they really need to start doing. Individual or independent of, like, the drama that you have with the ladies, like, the drama that you have with Byron is for Byron to fix, not you. But the girls get back to the house, and it is time for them to enjoy a good, nice little lunch and eating stuff. Phoebe's old picky ass, she was sitting there like, I'm gonna do Postmates. Oh, no. Before they eat, everybody gets filled in basically on what the other girls did. So Dominique is telling Jen how Malaysia still has an issue with her, and you know, about the whole table throwing situation. She don't really feel bad, like, cause you started the shit, you were fake. And then, but she threw that, but you know, I like her though. We go, like, we cool. I said, oh, I see where this is going. Y'all drop down the comments. Am I the only one saw how, like, Dominique saying, like, she's still cool in Malaysia? I think she's trying to get on the show, obviously. But then Jen was like, you know, I don't have a problem with her being cool in Malaysia because I'm mature. Bitch, where? You know good and well you do not want your friend Dominique fucking with that girl. Like, quit playing. So then the other girls, speaking of Malaysia, Evelyn, Jackie, and Shawty, they fill Malaysia in on what Jen said, how she wanted an apology. And Malaysia's like, what apology? What am I apologizing for? And they were like, well, you know, not the situation, but you know how you threw the table. And she's like, I'll admit I was wrong, but I really want to throw the whole goddamn, you know, kitchenette set. So Malaysia, like, even though I don't fuck with how she does some things sometimes, like, I do appreciate her, like, being blunt. Like, she don't, like, that's her. Like, she is who she is. And so OG, oh, ugly ass, come up in conversation, talking about how, you know, she wants to situate things with you over the whole Byron situation. And Malaysia straight up said, bitch, she don't want it. Tell her today is not the day, but bitch, if she wants to, she got the right one. So now it's time for everybody to sit down and eat. Everybody got their food, and before anybody could put a goddamn fork to their lips, a wine cup to their mouth, OG said, okay, so this is what happened. And so everybody's like, oh, here we go. And it's like, Malaysia, I don't appreciate how you came to me at Cece's engagement party, you know, doing that little drive-by. Malaysia tried to shut it down real quick. Okay, yeah, you're right, I'm wrong. OG obviously didn't want that. She was like, I don't want passive aggressiveness. And Malaysia's like, yeah, okay, whatever. I shouldn't have did it at Cece's party, but I still feel the way that I feel. You were wrong for putting your nose in their business. Evelyn backed it up and was like, yeah, like, that wasn't your place to sit there and do that. Like, and then she was to sit there and be like, well, what am I supposed to do when somebody's talking and saying something? Evelyn was like, shut the fuck up and listen and don't say nothing. Keep it to yourself. And she was like, well, you know, I can accept that. You're right. And so Shawty was like, here at this point, like, you got involved and it wasn't just you that you hurt. And then Kristen, OG was like, well, I'm going to tell y'all, Cece, we were at that table and she was telling about everybody's business. And when Byron went to the bathroom, she was like, and Byron ain't even Thomas's real dad. And so she's like, I asked Byron when he sat back down, like, is this true? And he was like, yeah, you know, that, yeah, it's whatever. And so Kristen was like, oh, so you think she only talking about everybody else's business and not yours? And she's like, never. And the way Kristen looked was like, bitch, if only you knew. Like, I think Kristen got something else on OG because Cece like to do run her mouth. She don't do it publicly, she do it privately. Because Cece's not a confrontational person, so she do everything behind closed doors. But bitch, OG, if it's something I learned, if they'll do it to somebody else, they'll do it to you. So OG, you better watch your back with Cece. And now here it is, the way that she portrayed it, like Cece told her, everybody's like, see, she's putting a battery in your back because she knows you'll say it and she won't. OG does not need a battery put in her back. First of all, her back is strong as fuck. Can't nobody put no damn battery back there to shit. Well, break your arms trying to hype that girl up. And then secondly, OG, you basically trapped yourself in your own lie because you sat there and said, you know, I said what I wanted to because that's what I wanted to do. In regards to the whole snitching the whole family secret. But when y'all at the table at the lunch, you straight up threw Cece on the bus like you told me, you were telling me all these things and I was doing it to defend you. So which one is it, OG? You did it because that's what you knew you wanted to do and because you were getting back at Kristen for all the negative shit she said about Kwame, or was it because you were trying to back Cece? Okay, which one is it? So Kristen obviously is annoyed because she like, OG's like, you know, you said some negative things, so you were playing dirty, so I played dirty back. There, we're even. And everybody's like, bitch, no, that's not a we're even. Yeah, Kristen said some petty stuff in regards to maybe like Kwame and y'all's relationship, but it was definitely not on the level of the shit of blowing up somebody's family like shit, OG. Like, you know good and well they're not on the same levels. And so Kristen is visibly annoyed. And she's like, whatever, OG. So she's like, just, I won't talk about you and you won't talk about me. And it's like, OG, like, damn, you know good and well you're going to run your mouth off about Kristen because the bitch hurt your feelings in regards to the whole Kwame not giving you a ring, Kwame not giving you a kid or whatever. I'm hearing that what she bleeped out, what was bleeped out in the original fight was something about her saying that he was gay or messing with men's. I don't know. Y'all drop in the comments to let me know. Is that what it was? Like she said something about him, you know, having sex with men. But OG, you are dead ass wrong. For even if Cece told you that, like, you could have kept that shit to yourself. That was not for you to say nothing. And I don't think Cece and Byron did that. I think they were just kind of mentioning the conversation. The OG grabbed that information, was like, I'm gonna keep that receipt for when the day comes. I need to get on Kristen's ass because she still was hurt about that whole thing. Now, the fact that she hurt you that bad means obviously you feel like there's a little bit of truth to it. You've been with Kwame for this long and he still ain't gave you nothing, girl. Like, a sign is a sign. You should not be waiting on no nigga to do that. But ultimately, OG's old strong-faced, structured ass fucked up the whole dinner. And Feby kind of brought it back, you know. Oh no, the prayer part, y'all. That shit was funny. When she was like, talking in Haitian, he was like, oh, Jessie Christie. And everybody was like, hold on, Jackie Christie? She was like, no, Jessie Christie, that's Christ, you know, in whatever her language. So Jackie was like, oh yeah, I'm spiritual, y'all, I'm Jesus. Bitch, no, you too crazy for that. Boy, Jackie, you was nowhere near Christ. You know, you was naughty as fuck. All that, you know, nasty old BDSM dirty shit you and Doug be doing. You be talking about all that nasty. Girl, you was nothing but a sinner. You was not no saint. So you was far from that, Jessie Christie. But nonetheless, back to Feby talking about she got a video. And at this point, Jennifer pulls OG to the side and was like, look, girl, I did hear there's a diss song, and it showed Jackie was the one who snitched, of course. And now OG is going to go back and confront Feby. And she was like, Feby, I heard about this song, you know, talking about me. Is that true? Now, Feby, this is where you kind of show that you low-key bitch made, because you was talking all that shit at the lunch table when y'all had dinner and talking about OG, and you won't go back down. But when she said something like, you low-key pulled a turtle shell moment, you went like, root like this. And you was like, well, you skirted around it talking about, well, it wasn't about you. You know, I talk about bitches wearing fake clothes, but if you want to make it about you, you can. And she was like, no, I'm not making it about me. I was told it was about me. So what is it? She was like, no, like everybody wear like fake clothes. So if you wear fake clothes, then I guess the shoe fits. So OG straight was like, look, I'm from Cali by way of Nigeria. You from New York. Like, you can catch this phase. Let me make an example out of you. And everybody was like, and then she was like, I would kill you with my bare hands, but I'm not. And so everybody was like, wait a minute. Now all of a sudden we talking about murder? Like, OG, you gonna sit there talking about murder on VH1 TV, bitch? Like, first of all, okay, stop. You clearly want to fight somebody. You so determined to fight somebody. And in Malaysia, when she was on the side, like, damn, like, she was even thrown off too. But Shawnee was like, okay, OG, hold up. Like, is that necessary? Like, whooping somebody's ass over something like this? Like, it's kind of not that simple. And she was like, oh, did she have to catch a fade? And then OG, your ass clearly had amnesia, because she's like, I didn't say that. And Shawnee was like, yeah, you did. But she was like, I'm not getting ready to argue with your ass. Like, OG, you're doing too much. But Feby, I was rooting for you, but the way that you know, backpedaled and pussy popped in that moment right there shows that you ain't really all bad about it. Because then when OG was like, you know, oh, I ain't just no bark or whatever, I'm bark and bite. Feby was like, who you like fighting or whatever. And I was like, oh no. OG was like, bitch, you don't win. I play football. First of all, football does not equivalent to you fighting somebody's ass, okay, OG? You can play football. You might be able to tackle, but all it takes is one good punch to get your ass knocked out. And if I was Feby, I was smaller than you, I would have picked that lamp up right beside me and knocked your head ass clean across the head with it. Bitch, don't play with me. If anything goes, especially with your old hefty built ass, Dwayne The Rock looking ass. Let me get off of you, OG. So now it's time for the music video, and everybody's like, oh shit, is it gonna be about OG? But it was a little mediocre, oh, I know you lying type video, and everybody's main consensus was, okay, bitch, like, go back to the drawing table. It was a good song, though. The song was catchy, you know, it was a nice little bop. But the video, Feby, first of all, stop twerking, you ain't got nobody. Secondly, why were you wearing that? Like, you had a fucking, was that a Bentley, I think, in the video? Like, how you in athleisure clothes in front of a Bentley and in front of, like, a basketball court? Like, the shit didn't go together. But yeah, Feby, just keep doing, you know, everybody gotta start somewhere, like Evelyn said. So after OG ends up leaving, she's like, I'm going to bed, and everybody else goes dancing and twerking, have a little twerk contest. So everybody was twerking. Shawty got her little old ass out there and busted a blood vessel trying to pop her back, booty twerking. And in Malaysia, busted a split. I was like, oh shit, in a onesie and all. She got that $100. I was, Malaysia, how you single if you busting splits like that? You bust a split on the dick. Hey, bust a split on the dick. Hey, like Malaysia, ooh, you nasty. The way you did that show, you just revealed all your secrets. But it was cool watching them dance and like have just like a genuine fun moment. Without OG, her ass was looking like a sad kid out the sandbox because she low-key wanted to go back in there, but she done already said her piece and like she couldn't go back on that. So they was having fun, but now here it is, everybody's back. Kristen, she's talking to Thomas about, you know, the whole Byron situation. And at this point, it's very clear that Thomas's feelings are just hurt with the dad, and he's now blaming it on Cece because his thing was like, I just don't vibe with her. He just obviously heard about his parents like splitting up. It's just something there, and it's just going back to Cece. Cece and Byron, they're talking in the bedroom, and how Cece was like, yeah, everybody's talking about, oh, we gave her that as ammunition. Where the hell did they get that from? And Byron was like, look, I talked to Malaysia, and I told her, like, regardless, said, yeah, that's my son, but I didn't tell, like, we don't play like that. That's not what we do. And she was like, yeah, I'm tired of being the scapegoat. Looks like no matter what I do, like, they're always going to blame me. And it's just true tea. It is, Cece. Like, you got it right. You can do everything in the world. But it's up to Byron to fix it because that's his kids. And so he's okay. At this point, with them not showing the wedding, he's like, they're going to be happy for me or not. So they end up meeting up with OG. OG's back and she wants to get down to, like, the main business. Like, how did this all come up? Because she knows about the Malaysia conversation. Now, she's talking to Cece because she's like, you know, after trying to defend Cece, you know, all the girls against me. You weren't defending Cece. Cut the shit out because you admitted at dinner that you were going after Kristen because she said some shit about Kwame. Okay, so drop that act. But nonetheless, she's talking to Byron and she's like, okay, Malaysia told me about the conversation. She said that you didn't, like, the whole ammunition thing didn't come up. So what was the conversation about? Now, Byron, I mean, you kind of like shot you and Cece in the foot because you only admitted to talking about, oh, that's not what was said. We were only talking about, you know, how we can repair the family. And so OG was like, okay, so that didn't come up. And he was like, oh, no. But then the flashback, clearly you and Cece had a conversation about this the night before. And Cece ass backed you up because you her man. And she's like, you know, what Byron says goes. I'll stand by my man. And Cece, that low-key make you look bad. Like, I get that you aren't doing this stuff intentionally, but sometimes by not getting involved, you get yourself involved anyways, and that seems to keep like be a pattern for you. But now OG was like, yeah, because I'm not fake, I'm real, I just tell the truth, and if you don't want to hear it, cover your ears type shit. And he's like, yeah, that's why we get along, I like you and Kwame. But you know, Cece, you threw a dig at Kristen talking about, oh, I don't premeditate. Kristen premeditates, and the fact that you said that means that you still are holding on to some shit, and you low-key said some stuff about Kristen. But I don't think you said the stuff about Kristen to OG for her to run back and tell it on the mountain hills. I don't think you did that. But OG, like I said, she's bitter. She ain't got no kids. She ain't got no ring. She got nothing. White picket fence. Kristen got it. She jealous. And so she just had to take her down a peg after her feelings got hurt over the whole situation. But Cece, you better like be able to like protect your back because these girls is coming for you, especially how they feel that you powered up OG to say to spark some shit anyways. So that was the whole, you know, episode. You guys let me know, is Cece innocent as people, or not as innocent as people think? Do y'all think she's powering OG, or is OG, you know, like she could, you know, she don't need no battery, she don't need no hype man. In regards to Evelyn and Jen, how do you feel about them making up? Like, is this something that's gonna continue, or do you think like this ain't gonna last at all? You guys just let me know. Thank you guys for watching. That is the video. Please like this video and subscribe to your girl's channel. I will catch you guys next time. All right. Deuces.